Somewhere far beyond Earth, so far away that sunlight takes more than 4 hours to reach it, there is a world of darkness, storms, and terrifying silence. A planet where winds move faster than the speed of sound, where storms larger than Earth rage for years, where temperatures are cold enough to freeze almost anything instantly. But that's not the terrifying part. The terrifying part is that humanity didn't discover Neptune because we saw it. We discovered it because something invisible was disturbing the motion of other planets. As if a hidden force in the darkness was pulling the solar system itself. So how did humans find a planet they couldn't even see? What is really hiding beneath Neptune's deep blue clouds? And could this frozen giant be pointing towards something even bigger? Something still waiting in the shadows of our solar system?
In this documentary, we are not going to talk about Neptune like it's just another planet in a science textbook. We're diving into one of the most violent and mysterious worlds ever discovered. You'll see why Neptune feels less like a planet and more like an alien nightmare drifting through space. And by the end of this video, you may never look at the night sky the same way again. Imagine living in the 1800s. No space telescopes, no satellites, no NASA images. Just mathematicians staring at the sky, trying to predict the movement of planets. And then, something strange happened. Uranus began drifting slightly off course. Not by much, but enough to terrify scientists. Because in space, tiny errors can reveal enormous secrets. Some believed the calculations were wrong. Others believed something else. Something massive, hidden far beyond Uranus, was pulling on it with gravity. An invisible planet. At the time, the idea sounded insane. How do you discover a planet without seeing it? But two young mathematicians, working separately, made a shocking prediction. If their equations were correct, there had to be another giant world lurking in the darkness. And in 1846, astronomers pointed their telescopes toward the exact location predicted by mathematics. What they found changed astronomy forever. Neptune. A planet humanity discovered with pure calculation before human eyes ever truly saw it. And that's when the mystery truly began. At first glance, Neptune looks calm. Beautiful blue clouds, smooth atmosphere, peaceful from a distance. But Neptune is one of the most violent places in the solar system. The winds there can reach over 2,000 kilometers per hour. Think about that. Those winds move faster than fighter jets. On Earth, hurricanes destroy cities. On Neptune, hurricanes could swallow entire planets. And somehow, scientists still don't fully understand why the planet produces so much energy. Because Neptune is unbelievably far from the sun. It receives almost no heat. So why is it still so active? Why does this frozen world behave like a raging engine? Nobody knows for sure. And the deeper scientists looked, the stranger Neptune became.
But the storms are not the most disturbing part of Neptune, because hidden beneath those clouds, scientists believe there may be an ocean unlike anything on Earth. Not water, something far more terrifying.
Deep inside Neptune, pressure becomes unimaginable. So extreme that normal physics begins to break apart. Scientists believe carbon atoms inside the planet are crushed with such force that they transform into diamonds. Yes, actual diamonds. But these diamonds don't stay still. Some researchers believe they literally rain downward through Neptune's interior like glittering bullets falling through darkness. Diamond rain. An entire planet where storms, pressure, and alien oceans create conditions impossible on Earth. And beneath that chaos may exist a superheated ocean made of water, ammonia, and methane. An ocean hotter than fire, trapped under crushing pressure. The deeper humanity studies Neptune, the less it feels real. It feels engineered, like a world designed to test the limits of physics itself.
Sometimes it's easy to forget how small we are. We worry about notifications, deadlines, arguments, money. Meanwhile, out there, billions of kilometers away, an enormous blue giant spins endlessly in darkness. Silent, violent, unreachable. And maybe that's what makes Neptune so haunting. Not just because it's dangerous, but because it reminds us that the universe was never built for humans. We are visitors here, tiny observers trying to understand something infinitely larger than ourselves. And yet, despite all our technology, we've only visited Neptune once. One spacecraft. One brief encounter. That's all. Everything else we know comes from distant observations and mathematical guesses. Which means there could still be secrets hiding there right now. Waiting.
Some astronomers now believe Neptune's strange gravitational behavior could point toward the existence of Planet 9, a massive unseen world lurking far beyond Neptune. A planet so distant, sunlight may barely touch it. If true, then Neptune was never the end of the solar system story. It was only the beginning. A warning sign in the darkness. A clue that something else is still out there, watching silently from the edge of our cosmic neighborhood. And maybe one day, humanity will finally find it. But until then, Neptune remains one of the most mysterious worlds ever discovered. A planet found before it was seen. A frozen giant filled with impossible storms. A reminder that the universe still hides things from us. Terrifying things, beautiful things, unknown things. The deeper we explore space, the more we realize how little we truly know. And maybe that's the most fascinating part of all. If you enjoyed this journey into the darkness beyond Neptune, subscribe and join us for the next documentary. Because out there, the universe is still full of secrets waiting to be uncovered.